Dear brothers and sisters, I welcome you all to hear or see this video message. In this video, I am going to explain how social media, Facebook, favor with Bjp, that is not removing the obscured and the bias against Muslims and not removing the content of communal content. Content for this video I given in the description. You can go through and study. The social media giant is under increasing scrutiny for how it enforces its hate speech policies when the accused are members of Modi ruling party. Activists say some Facebook policy officials are too close to the BJP and accuse the company of putting its relationship with the government ahead of its stated mission of removing hate speech from its platform, especially when ruling party politicians are involved. Dukral, for instance, worked with party leadership to assist in the BJP's 2014 election campaign, according to documents Time has seen. Dukral was Facebook Public Policy Director for India and South Asia at the time. Part of his job was lobbying the Indian government, but he was also involved in discussion about how to act when posts by politicians were flagged as hate speech by moderators, former employees tell Time. But activists who have spent years monitoring and reporting hate speech by Hindu nationalists tell Time that they believe Facebook has been reluctant to police posts by members and supporters of the BJP because it does not want to pick fight with the government that controls its largest market. The way the company is structured exacerbates the problem, analysts and former employees say, because the same people responsible for managing the relationship with the government also contribute to decision on whether politicians should be punished for hate speech. While it is common for companies to hire lobbyists with connection to political parties, activists say the history of staff on Facebook's India policy team as well as their incentives to keep the government happy creates a conflict of interest when it comes to policing hate speech by politicians. In India, social media local policy ads are generally pulled from the ruling political party and are rarely drawn from disadvantaged ethnic groups, religious creeds or caste. This naturally bends decision making towards the powerful. Before joining Facebook, Dukral had worked in the past on behalf of the BJP. Despite this, he was involved in making decisions about how to deal with politicians' posts that moderators blacked as violations of hate speech ruling during the 2019 election. The former employees tell Time his Facebook likes including a page called I Support Narendra Modi. Former Facebook employees tells Time they believe a key reason Dukral was fired in 2017 was because he was seen as close to the ruling party. In 2013, during the BJP eventually successful campaign to win a national power at the 2014 elections, Dukral worked with senior party officials to help run a pro-BJP website and Facebook page. The site called Mera Pasora, that is My Trust in Hindi, also hosted events including a project aimed at getting students to sign up to vote. According to interviews with people involved and documents seen by Time, a student who volunteered for a Mera Rosa project told Time he had no idea it was an operation run in coordination with the BJP and that he believed he was working for a non-partisan voter registration campaign. According to the document, this was a calculated strategy to hide the true intent of the organization. By early 2014, the site changed its name to Modi Bharasha, meaning Modi Trust, and began sharing more overtly to pro-BJP content. It is not clear whether Tukral was still working with the site at that time. In March 2020, Dukral was promoted from his job at Facebook to become WhatsApp India Public Policy Director. In the role, New Delhi Tech Policy Experts tell Time, one of the Tukral's key responsibilities is managing the company's relationship with the Modi government. It is a crucial job because Facebook is trying to turn the messaging app into a digital payment processor, a lucrative idea potentially worth billions of dollars. In an Facebook internal open letter, Facebook employees called on executives to denounce anti-Muslim bigotry and do more to ensure hate speech rules are applied consistently across the platform, Reuters reported. The letter alleges that there are no Muslim employees on the India policy team. In response to questions from Time, Facebook said it was legally prohibited from collecting such data. The head of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, does not seem to have any conscience about what his platform does in places where it is unregulated or not controlled. Bible talks about bias of Facebook social media favor with Bjpin. In Luke chapter 16 verse 13. No servant can be in bondage to two masters, that is people and ruling government. For either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will cling fast to one, that is Bjpin, and scorn the other, that is Muslims. You cannot be bondservants both of God and wealth. You will like one more than the other, or be more loyal to one than the other. Also in Proverbs chapter 29 verse 26, many seek their ruler's favor.